Hey, what's up, Divine Ones? It's Latoya Okia. Welcome back to another video. If you are new to my channel, I'm a life coach, I'm a minister, and I'm also a business mentor. I train and certify women and men to become life coaches so they can work from home, drop their 9-to-5s, and create an income while making an influence. So if that sounds like you or something you might be interested in, make sure you click the subscribe button and also click the bell so you can get your notifications every time I upload a video to the channel, because my channel is all about empowering you to rise up to be the leader that God has called you to be, activate beast mode, and walk in your divine purpose. Okay, so on today's video, y'all know how we do. I just wanted to come on for a few minutes and just encourage you, motivate you, uplift you, let you know that God got you in the process, that God is making you, he's molding you into a beautiful masterpiece. I hear the Spirit of the Lord say, God began to minister to me this morning as I got up, and God told me, he said, tell my people that they got to trust the process. Glory be to God. Father, I give you my mouth today. Speak to your people. Baby, God say you got to trust the process. Listen, a lot of times when God have you in the process, it don't feel good. It don't feel good. It don't sound good. It don't smell good. Come on, somebody. It don't appeal a lot of times to your five senses. But I hear the Spirit of the Lord say that a lot of times, even if it don't feel good, you got to understand that it's working for your good. You got to understand, like the Bible says, that our light affliction is but for a moment, but it's working for you a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory. You got to understand that God put you through what you're going through right now because he's preparing you for what you prayed for. Many of you've been praying and asking God for many things, and I hear the Spirit of the Lord say that I am preparing you in this season for what you prayed for. I see y'all getting ready to walk into the blessing. Come on, somebody. I see you getting ready to lay hands on your stuff, because what I tell y'all all the time, baby, if you can see it in your mind. I feel the power of God today, baby. Come on now. God say, baby, if you can see this thing in your mind, you gonna hold this thing in your hand. See, a lot of times what we fail to realize is that when we come to God, we got to drop off all this stuff that the world done taught us. See, the world teach us, oh, I just don't believe that. I need the facts. I need to see it in order to believe it. But when you come into the kingdom of God, baby, come on, somebody, you got to believe it in order to see it. God said you got to begin to see that thing in your mind first. See, why God got y'all through the process, baby, while he taking you through the process, you got to know how to go back to the vision. You got to know how to always refer to the vision. Whenever you find yourself lost, whenever you find yourself tired, come on now, because God said you're going to get tired sometime while you're on this process. I see God got some of y'all in the wilderness, baby, but God said I had to take you through the wilderness, baby, because I had to prepare your mind for this blessing. God said this blessing come with a weight, and I need to make sure that you prepared for it. Glory be to God. So many times people want to jump on the elevator to success. They want to take the elevator, but I'm going to tell y'all, just like God told me, baby, God said the elevator is broke. Do you understand me? He said, well, too many folks trying to get up there at one time and they broke it. So I'm sorry to tell you, baby, that it is no elevator to success. The Lord said you're going to have to take the stairs. Come on now. And many of y'all, you looking at this whole staircase and you done got discouraged and you wonder how in the world you going to make it to the end of your destiny. How in the world you gonna make it to your dream? The Lord said you getting overwhelmed because you looking at everything you got to do at one time. He said, I didn't tell you to worry about all that. God said, my spirit is gonna come in. My spirit is gonna kick in, and my spirit is gonna take over. Glory be to God. I hear the Spirit of the Lord say that you got to trust in me. God say it's not going to always look like it's working for your good, but you got to trust God, baby. The Bible says now faith. It is the substance of things that are hoped for, and it is the evidence of things that are not seen. Your faith in God is your evidence of what you cannot see. A lot of times you're not going to have physical proof of what God is doing in your life. A lot of times you're going to look crazy to these folks. A lot of times you're going to look like you done lost your mind. But God said you got to lean on your faith, baby, because what is your faith? Your faith is your confidence in God. Woo, I feel the power of the living God today, baby. God said your faith is your confidence in me. God said, do you believe in me? Do you believe that I'm able to get you to the promised land? Well, you got to trust the process, baby. And I heard Martin Luther King Jr. say this, baby. This was a famous quote. He said, you can't, I'm paraphrasing this now. He said, don't look at the whole staircase He said you ain't got to see the whole staircase. You ain't got to see the whole way. All you need to do is take the first step. And that's what I'm telling y'all today. Why God got you in this process, don't be looking at the whole staircase. Don't let the devil get you overwhelmed. Step by step. That's what I was telling y'all on the post that I made the other day on the YouTube channel. I told you, baby, you got to take this thing step by step. And God said you got to go day by day. He said you can't look at the whole thing. If you do, it's going to overwhelm you. He said just worry about step 1. Many of you on step 3 right now. You might be on step 7. Guess what? We in different places in our journey. But the Lord say that we all going to get to the promised land. Because you got to best believe and understand, baby, that God knows the way that he takes you. God ain't never out of control with your situation. Even when it appears to be out of control, even when it appears that all hell is breaking loose, you better know and you better understand, baby, that God is in control of your situation. Come on now. And one thing about it, baby, and two things for sure, God ain't nervous. God ain't nervous and God ain't worried because God knows what he put in you. He wants you to trust the process. Let me tell you something, baby. While God got you in the process, people going to walk off and leave you. Oh, yes, baby. Folks that said they were going to be with you to the end, God said they're going to walk off and leave you, baby. They're going to tell you bye. I can't do it no more. They're going to ghost you. They're going to leave you behind. People that you took care of, people that you love, people that you gave everything to, people that you thought was going to make it to your destiny with you. God said these people are going to drop off and leave you. But he said you got to keep on going anyway, baby. Do you understand me? Y'all put that in the comments, baby. Say, I got to keep on going. I can't give up now. Somebody about to get ready to give up. Ooh, I feel the power of God. God said, baby, don't you give up now. Do you understand me? God said, I done brought you too far. He said, look back over your life. Look at all the hills and the mountains that I have brought you over. All the valleys that I done took you down through. God said, you better not give up on me now. Well, you got a destiny to fulfill, baby. You got a purpose to fulfill. Don't you give up on God now. Somebody better hold on. Come on now. Somebody say, oh, I feel my help now. Toya done brought my help, baby. Devil, I believe I'm going to run on. Come on now. Somebody better tell the devil this morning. You better tell the devil on this Monday that I believe I'm going to run on and see what the end going to be. Come on now. Even though I may fall sometime. Oh, I feel God, baby. Even though I may bend sometime. Come on now. God says some of y'all bending. The devil got you leaning all the way over. You about to break. But I hear the Spirit of the Lord say that you're going to hear this word today and you're going to rise up with a new strength. Come on now. Oh, I feel the anointing, baby. God said you're going to rise up with a new strength. And God said you're going to mount up with wings like an eagle, baby. God finna give y'all a new strength like you ain't never had before. Let me tell y'all something, baby. God said if you can push past that first feeling that you have of being tired. Y'all know how sometimes we tell ourselves, I'm tired. Oh, I'm just so tired. I can't do it. I don't have no more energy. The Lord said you got to push past that, baby. Because he said that's a false feeling of fatigue. He said you ain't really tired. That's just what the devil putting on you. God said you got to push past that. And he said when you push past that, you're going to find out what you can really do. You're going to find out that greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. Come on now. You're going to find out, baby, that you are more than a conqueror. You're going to find out that the gift that God put in you is enough. And God said you're going to be just like David. Baby, God said y'all gonna slay giants with this gift. Oh my goodness. There are people that are looking over y'all because y'all appear to be small in stature. You appear to be small in the spirit. But the Lord said the enemy done counted y'all out because he didn't know that you had a champion on the inside of you, baby. God said you better trust this process. Because God said if you can see what I got for you up there on the hill. God's showing me the destiny of the divine ones. God said, baby, your destiny is great. He said that's why these trials and tribulations been so heavy on you. That's why you felt like you couldn't take this pressure. That's why you feel like you're about to give out. That's because the blessing is even bigger, baby. One thing about it and two things for sure. God is a rewarder to those that diligently seek him. Do you understand me? I don't care how hard your situation get. Trust God, baby. Do you understand me today? I hear the Spirit of the Lord say, trust this process. Trust this process, baby. Somebody about to give up. I came to tell you, baby, you better not give up on God because God will never give up on you. God said, I am long suffering. Do you understand me? He said, I will suffer long with you that we may be glorified together. And this is the season where God gonna set you out front, baby. This is the season. I'm talking to my men and my women. This is the season where God is gonna set you out front. God gonna show everybody what you've been doing with him in secret. You better keep on moving and trust the process. I love y'all so much. I am Latoya Okia, your life coach and your motivational speaker. To all of my aspiring life coaches, if you desire to be a coach, I want you to click the link in the description and join my free life coaching 101 masterclass. If you've already joined the class and you're interested in taking the course, but you just have more questions, come and connect with me on Instagram at I am Latoya Okia. That's my Instagram name. Send me any questions or concerns that you have about the course or any of the courses that I offer. If you have any questions or concerns, come and interact with me on Instagram in the DMs. Okay, make sure you're following me also. My Instagram name is I am Latoya Okia. I love y'all so much. Baby, keep going. Don't give up. Trust God. Trust the process, because God is doing something. Even though sometimes you can't see it, He's doing something in you, beloved. He's doing something. You got to stick with it, though. Don't give up on Him. Don't throw in the towel. You about to throw in the towel. God said, I'm going to throw it right back and tell you to wipe your face and get up and keep on going. Come on now. Even though you got to cry sometimes, even though you're all by yourself sometimes, some of y'all, you got a whole bunch of folks around you, but you still feel lonely on the inside. I hear the Spirit of the Lord say, trust the process, because I'm preparing you for what you prayed for. My God, I love y'all so much. I will check in with y'all later.